Nice to meet you, where you been? I can show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my god, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a tutorial on this makeup look. I love how it turned out. I wanted to do something that was bronzy and smoky, and this is the look that I came up with. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's just jump right into this tutorial. I'm going to first go in with my Smashbox Primer water and prime my face. I don't quite know how this works, but I really do like it. And then for my breakouts, because been super stressed lately, I'm just going to go in and conceal those. I'm actually going to use a little bit of my MAC Pro Longwear concealer today, which I haven't used for quite a long time. And I'm just going to conceal any like redness or breakouts I have happening. And then I'm just going to buff that out with my Sigma Kabuki brush. This is the F80, yes. And after we have all that blended out, I'm actually going to change it up today, and I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation, which I just pulled out of my drawer. I haven't used it for a while, and I'm not sure if it's too dark for me. We'll see when I blend it out. But I really like this stuff. I've only used it a couple times, but it just glides on so nicely, and the coverage is really great too. As you can see, it just blends out like so easy. It's not like a dry formula like some stick foundations can be. It's just like really smooth and creamy and easy to blend, which I love. Alright, I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face since that's the route we are kind of going. So I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and highlight the center of my face. I honestly haven't used a brush to apply my foundation for, I don't even remember the last time. I've been kind of hooked on my Beauty Blender sponges because I like the finish they give. It's really flawless. And I just decided with the stick foundation, it's a little easier with a brush, which is why I went this route today. But I really like this one from Sigma because it kind of gives the same finish as a Beauty Blender. I don't know how, but the bristles and everything just like put the product into your skin so beautifully and blend everything out really nicely. So if I am using a brush for my foundation, this is the one that I always go to. And as you can see, like under my eyes, I like to like press it into the skin. I don't like to swirl or swipe. You can kind of get a little streaky that way. So that's what gives you more of like the Beauty Blender finish too, is when you just pounce it more so into the skin instead of doing like circular motions. And then to set all that, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This stuff is my absolute favorite. I'm going to just make sure that underneath my eyes are blended out before I set them because they seem to crease pretty fast. So I like to make sure I do that first and then go right in and set them with some powder. Same with the other side. I like to blend it out first and then set it right away. And then I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this as well. Then I'm going to go in with my Chocolate Soleil bronzer by Too Faced and really warm up and bronze the face. I'm going to put this everywhere that I would normally contour, kind of the sides of my forehead, my cheekbones, nose, just warming up the face, just enough to give my face some color again and warm it all up. Then I'm going to take my Becca Afterglow palette and go in with this blush color here in the color Wild Honey. I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks and blend it back into the bronzer. I'm just going to blend that all out with my dual fiber brush from Sigma. Then for highlighter, I'm going to go in with Becca's Champagne Pop, and I'm going to apply this to my cheekbones, my nose, cupid's bow, all of the normal places to get my face really glowing. I just love this highlighter. The champagne tone is just like perfect. As you can tell, I love it. I think this is the most I've ever hit pan on a highlighter in my life. Oh, after I have the face done, I'm going to move on to brows. And for brows today, I think I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the color Soft Brown. Actually recently just got hooked on this again. When I use the Dipbrow, I really like to take my time with it because it's a product that you can really easily get heavy-handed with and get a little dark and unnatural with the brows. I like to use a little product and build it up each time, and like I said, just take my time when I do them. And just like that, you have a brow. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my Stay Don't Stray by Benefit. I'm going to use this to prime my eyelids for the shadows, as well as clean up the edges of the brows. Then I'm just going to use this little green beauty blender to blend that all out. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to go in with the beautiful Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. And I'm going to first take this color right here, which is the color Silk Cream. And I'm going to use it on a Sigma E40 blending brush. And I'm just going to place this throughout my crease and blend it up towards the brow bone for a nice transition. I normally go and lay the color down with windshield wiper motions, and then I go through with the circular motions to buff out and blend the edges of it. I find that's just the easiest way to go about it, and that's just how I like to do it. So after we have that color laid down, I'm going to go in with my Sigma E25, and I'm going to go in with this color right here, which is the color Pooter. And I'm going to place this on the outer corners of my eyes, as well as bring it through and define the crease a little bit more. And when I do this, I like to pack most of the color on the outer corner and then sweep it through the crease. It's just easier to blend that way, and then you don't get too overboard right away. It's nice and easy to build it up that way. So I place it on the outer corner, kind of buff it inwards, and then sweep it through the crease. And then what I'm going to do is go in with this beautiful bronze color, and I'm going to put this all over the lid. This is in the color Meeks, and it's honestly so pretty. It's like the bronze eyeshadow of my dreams. I've been looking for like that perfect bronzy shade for years now, and I think I finally found it. This is just so pretty. I've been looking for a nice bronze color to like do on the lid like this for a couple years now, and I've always had to kind of mix shades together to get what I like, and I think I finally found one that I don't have to do anything with. I think this looks just beautiful on its own, and I absolutely love this color. So I'm just packing this all over my lid, and I'm just going just above my crease, and don't really worry about the edges right now. I mean, you don't want them super messy, but we're gonna go in and blend it and smoke it out a little bit more after we have the color laid down. I zoomed you guys in a little closer so you could really see how pretty this shadow is. Then I'm going to go in with the same E25 brush that I did before, and again that Pooter color, and I'm going to buff this around the edge of the lid color just to smoke it out and make that like a seamless transition. Back and forth windshield wiper motions. And I alternate between the circular motions too, just whatever you feel is going to help you blend it out the best. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to go back in with that Silk Cream, which is that first color, and I'm using it on the E40 brush, and I'm just blending lightly on the edges of that because we want it just to gradually like go up and fade. We don't want any harsh lines whatsoever. So there, we are all nice and blended. So now I'm going to highlight the brow bone, and I don't want this to be too intense, so I'm going to go in with this first color here in the color in Light. It's not quite as intense as Beam, which is right next to it. I'm just going to highlight underneath my brows. I'm also just going to go ahead and apply to the bottom lash line. I'm going to go in with Pooter and apply this to the outer corner and sweep it in. And I'm using a little smudge brush to do this so that I can get really nice and close to that lash line. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of Meeks and apply that on the lower lash line as well. I'm going to kind of keep it in the center of the eye. Okay, so now I'm just going to go and line my upper waterline with this little Marc Jacobs gel liner pencil. And then I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply mascara to prep my lashes for falsies. The mascara I'm going to use is this one by Tarte. It is their Lights Camera Splashes mascara, and I absolutely love this. I've been obsessed with it all summer. So then for lashes, I'm going to go in with these ones by Allure. They're the Vegas Night Grand Glamour ones. They're super nice and fluffy and dramatic, and I absolutely love these. So I'm just going to apply these quick. Okay, so lashes are on and drying, and I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to set all of those brow hairs in place, because I don't want them moving at all. I want them to stay right where I want them. Okay, so moving on to lips, I'm going to go in with this lip liner by MAC in the color Whirl. And then I'm going to go in with this NARS Audacious lipstick in the color Barbara, which is just like this beautiful dark rosy pink. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of this NYX Butter lipstick in the color Snowcap and apply it right to the center of my lips just to lighten it up. So after that's done, I'm just going to set it all with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus just to bring it all together. So that is everything for this tutorial today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did like it, as well as subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys!